Hello, my little ponies, and welcome back to another episode of Ponymon Legends. The grass type monotype challenge run. I completely ran in the wrong direction. So I know that there's a side mission where you can get a grass type starter, but I forget which side mission it is. So oh, hello. Hello! Oh no! I hope my Pokemon don't over-level from this little battle before I get to fight the bird. Just disregard that little area in the corner. It's probably not that important. Okay, I'm really curious. And she's just there, looking at her posters. She's not even, like, doing a stream or something. She's just standing there, watching her posters, as one does. Oh no, it took it down. Still, though, I'd much rather be playing this than be playing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Apparently, hints or leaks or whatever of Gen 10 have already started coming out.
Yeah, that's not surprising.
Figuring what I already know, though, about, Nintendo, it's probably only going to be available for Switch 2.
Most likely, yes. If anything, it's almost surprising that Legend CA wasn't on Switch 2. Like, it wasn't exclusively on Switch 2.
Didn't Legend CA come out before the Switch 2 release, I thought?
I have no idea, to be honest. When did the Switch 2 come out? Because I thought it... The Legend ZA came out in September, didn't it?
No, it came out in October. It's like a birthday present. It came out like just before my
September,
birthday.
October. So when did the Switch 2 come out?
I believe that ZA was announced before the Switch 2 was.
Okay. That doesn't answer the question.
Switch 2 release. Yeah, no, Google, I don't think that's correct. It wasn't March 3rd, 2017. Because I said Switch 2 release and it autocorrected to Switch 1 release. June 5th, 2025. So, yeah, months before this game came out. But I'm pretty sure that the game was announced before the Switch 2 was. So, I'm glad I didn't have to buy a Switch 2 just to play this game. That's the issue with, like, consoles, right? New console comes out, has its own exclusive game, so you have to buy the entire console to play the game. And it's like, cool, there's one game on it I really, really, really want to play, and I don't care about any of the other games. Like, when the 3DS was still the new thing, It's like, oh, here's like a game that I really want to play on it, but it's not worth buying a 3DS. And I think it was like, once it reached like 6 different games I really wanted to play, then I was all like, okay, now it's worth it to get one. I've been using the latest holocast to project a hologram of Kanai. I synced up with my movements using another newfangled app. So at the hologram of Kanai you saw at the Kanai Quiz Whiz contest. It was me! My grandkid's primary focus is her gaming. Fan interactions ain't a priority for her. But still, I want to show folks around the world how cool, smart, and talented my grandkid is. That's why I started pretending to be Kanari using the Holocaster. But then I started to really enjoy putting on a performance for folks. This is for a great battle and heal up your Pokemon. Like, I feel like this is supposed to be more of a plot twist, but because they didn't give it enough time to, like, breathe, like, seriously, this game would have been so much more awesome. Don't have the entire skip bring us straight into rank G. Instead, give us, like, the cycle of, you know, find the trainer, do stuff with the trainer, blah, 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 battle the trainer. But then, like, every so often, we have to, you know, get to know the person that we're going to battle. And perhaps, like, oh, hey, we have to fight someone, and they are also a fan of Canary. And it's like, oh, I'm, you know, at a Canary event, or whatever. So you have Canary event, whatever. So you have to go there, see, like, the live thing, whatever. And then it's like, oh, hey, the show's just about to start. Can we have our battle afterwards? So then you go and, like, you watch, like, the Canary thing, and then you have your rank up battle. Or it's like, oh, someone's, you know, like, interact with the people of the city more, get to know all of these things, have, you know, the top duelists be really, like, noted to be really important, and get to see them as a commoner, and then you get up to their level and you can start to battle them. Fight your rank way up to rank F. And then battle against Kanari. Okay, what would be really cool here? It's like, oh, I'd rather be streaming than fighting you. Oh. Is it cool with you if I stream the promotion match? And you can say yes or no. But if you say no, she's like, oh, okay then. And then you can still fight her anyway. But if you say yes, then there's like a camera or two, like, swirling around the match. And stuff, like... just like a little thing like that, and it's like, sometimes just a little thing can do a lot of flavor. Yeah, you're gonna film this and put it online, but you don't have my consent. Do it, Canary. How about I record this match with you and I'll post it online? Yeah? How would you feel about that, huh? Yeah, yeah. Her wish is for her group to just host video game tournaments for folks to enjoy. They could probably just do that already. Let's go. Dynamo. Ledge bomb. Okay, okay, Pepper. You want to continue going? Just... Alright, Pepper, we want to keep going much like this, okay? Come on, Giga Drain, Giga Drain, Giga Drain. Much shot. Total spin. You got this. Really? Le'Veon, go! HC. Razor Leaf. Oh, cool, level 40. Ooh, Giga Drain, that's cool. Oh no, a Mega Evolution? How dare you? How dare you use the generational gimmick? What have been the generation, like, battle gimmicks of every generation? Because, like, Gen 1 didn't have anything. I don't think Gen 2 had anything. Did Gen 3 have a gimmick? It had double battles. But, like... Right? Did Gen... I think Gen 3 had double battles, didn't it? Bong, bong. Bong, bong, bong. Just watching it just gallop around. You've been seeded, haven't you? Yeah. Hot shot. Like, the absolute disrespect. Leech Seed your Pokemon, and I just run around in circles. Da 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 da. I don't like fans. Time to Thunder Wave, goodbye! Who are you and what have you done with Naveen? Like, this moment here, it's like, oh, who are you and what have you done with Naveen? We don't know Naveen well enough to know that this is so out of character. So they have to have a character say, oh, you're being out of character, instead of just letting us, the audience, know that he's out of character. Because the game rushed through a giant chunk of what could have been. And Nintendo, despite being, what, one of the biggest, maybe the biggest gaming company in the world, they still just have, like, just the one asset for the croissant curry. And the characters never actually eat it. It's just there on plates in front of them. And there's some cutlery around, and some lettuce in the center that nobody takes. But they never eat it. They never, like, you know, take a scoop out of it or pick up a croissant or whatever. It's one solid object, and that's it, period. So there's this whole thing of that, oh, Naveen never wants to eat the croissant curry. He's so... Nobody else eats it either. It's like those old cartoons where you'd see a character doing something, but then you look closely and they're not actually doing anything. Like a character would be like painting a fence or something, but they're just painting like the same brush stroke over and over again because they didn't want to animate them like painting more of it, so they just kept using the same painting animation. It's like, yeah, you could be working on that forever. That fence is never going to be fully painted.
Oh, add one to the forced sleep counter.
Uh-huh. Let me guess, 3 more Mega Evolving Pokemon. Which, yeah, we suddenly go from like 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Like, we could have had more that, like, spread out. Oh. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, they could have spread out all of the stuff in the game, all of, like, the side missions stuff, over a much longer period of time. Of course, you know, speedrunners wouldn't like the game being longer, but it's like, do speedrunners really hate if a game is longer, or... yeah. I don't know if speedrunners would prefer to play a short game or a long game. Because speedrunners, it seemed, just grab a game and just run that game. Like, there's that game that's supposed to take 400 days to complete, and people still speedrun it. Someone figured out the ideal route for 100% completing Animal Crossing New Horizons without time travel. And did a speedrun of that, even though it would take, what, months? Heck, some people do a low percent speedrun of Twilight Princess. A category that for years took so long to complete, with so much AFK time, that you could do multiple 100%... No, not multiple. You could do a 100% speedrun of Twilight Princess while doing low percent Twilight Princess. Meow, 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 meow. Okay, okay. Satchel. And then, of course, you reach rank E before you finally get this ability. I feel like that's the, that this thing should have had one more ability on top. Like, yeah, it catches you if you would fall, or it catches you if you do fall, and then you can use it as, like, a jump. It just feels like that there should be like one more. Like there's falling, then there's the gliding. Maybe there should just be a jump. Where you can just... Yeah, I want like just an actual like jump button. Like you can use this to get a little bit of height, but I want to just be able to just... go up and just land higher than where I was. There we go. Everything is fine. All right. But yeah, are the two only other grass types in this? The two other starter lines? That might be the case. I'll have to go look it up again at some point.
What looked up?
Yeah, the other starters. Not the other starters. The rest of the grass types that are available in the base game.
Give me a minute, I'm in the bathroom.
Alright. Nope, just keep running around, just keep running around, just keep running, just keep running, just keep running, just keep running. Everything is going to be fine if I just keep running. Just keep dodging, just keep dodging, just keep running away. Wait for it to land, then throw out your Pokemon again. Nope. Oh no, I'm dead! Again!
Well, I've looked up the base game Pokedex, and I have the answers for you.
Okay.
The other grass types are the Bulbasaur line, the Snover Abomasnow line, Phantom Trevenant, Pumpkaboo and Gorgeist, and the Chespin evolution line.
Alright, so Chespin is available on a side mission, I remember, right?
Is it? This thing is just saying it's only in Wild Zone 17.
I thought it was available at a side mission.
Bulbasaur is available in Side Mission 22.
Bulbasaur is available in side mission 22. I should go and look up where side mission 22 starts. I probably have it unlocked.
Yeah.
You hitting the right button. Like, it is nice that the Mega Pokemon all have different battle strategies. That is pretty nifty. But I think it would be more fun if we got to battle them with other people. Not just, oh, have the one, you know, bot-designated NPC, but like, hey, pair up with other people from around the world to battle against, who are also battling against this same Mega Evolution. A nice team of 4. And of course, just have the NPCs if we can't get people. Foliage did great. No, that was all 23. What's down here? Oh, hey, what do you know? Oh my gosh! Asura! Who's that Pokemon?
Oh, it's Pikachu! Oh man, this is gonna be hard, Claire. But I think you should choose Charmander. I'm joking.
Oh, too late. Ah, this would be perfect for my poison type run. Alright, so I had all that effort to get a Simisage on my party, but now, it's a Bulbasaur.
Strange evolution.
Okay. What was the other grass-type starter that I could potentially get?
Chessman. Okay, so you have your Bulbasaur. So
Side
Snover is in
missions are
Wild Zone
simple.
12, Phantom is in Wild Zone 13, Pumpkaboo is in Wild Zone 15, Chespin is in Wild Zone 17. So what is your
Okay.
highest number of Wild Zone you have access to?
Well, 13.
Oh. Okay, so there's a couple that you can get then. Phantom is in 13 at night only, and Snover is in 12.
Actually, if I go to right here, there's something else also there for me. Ta-da! Chespin. Chespin always just looks like some regular Pokemon wearing a grass a grass hoodie, doesn't it? I think I won. Sorry, I blinked. What happened? Oh, shoot. I guess the match was invalid. Okay, okay. Third time's the charm. Let's try again. Alright, Battle with the Wild Chespin. Go 23. Oh, Air Release is super effective. I wonder how much damage that will do. Health bar didn't pop up. I didn't see how much that did. Alright, so. Alright, so now we have potential Chespin for the party. So, let's see. Okay, okay. 23 is actually starting to hold it her own. Foliage. I mean, both 23 and Foliage have leech seeds, I'm not sure. Both Pepper and Romance have some similar things, and then Bay Left is honestly only really useful for Box Smash. Okay. So now, for the important question, who is the next important trainer that we have to fight, and what is their highest level?
That would be Ivor and 47.
Oh, we have quite a few levels that we can do. We can
Be
work
prepared
with.
for fighting types.
Okay, what's good against fighting? I don't think ice is good against fighting.
Flying and psychic.
Uh, Ghost is also pretty good because it can avoid the stab.
Yes. Too bad it's not an alpha like Snover.
It's leech seeded and poison. It's bound to go down sooner or later. Well, I have a snowbird. And I say that Route 13 is good for some ghosty types. Oh, it is neat. Right, the ghost type Pokemon are probably only there at night. Oh, watch out. I don't have a ghost type for that. Bennett is in a really awkward spot. Okay. I'll go do a whole watcha.
Mm.
Oh, right, yeah, if your Pokemon aren't all fully healed, it's a little thing of, hey, let me heal up all of your Pokemon before we start fighting this thing. So I guess having your Pokemon fully healed ahead of time would be a bit of a time save. But it's a really fast heal, so it's not like you'd be faster by healing elsewhere. Or even by, like, using items. So this is right about at the point where in the original, I took a break, and I wound up playing a bunch of this game, mostly just for the sake of collecting, leveling up my party, catching extra Pokemon, and collecting all of the rainbow screws, which was really annoying because there was like one in particular I just like could not find. Oh shoot, it's good. That's fine. Yeah. What sort of animal is the chestpin supposed to be? It looks like an animal in, like, a green hoodie. But what sort of animal is that? Well, we passed the halfway point at least. That's probably a good sign. So, so I think it's pretty well established at this point that animated shows, you can't really take anything that they do as serious, because it's an animated show meant for, especially if it's a show meant for kids, mostly just for the sake of humor instead of continuity or logic. But there's been one thing from one show that's just been bothering me for years.
Yeah.
So, the idea of the episode is that there are kids at school, and one of them got, like, this, like, super rare, like, trading card, whatever. Like, they got, you know, like, a super rare card, like, the second most rare card that exists in the card game. And everyone's like, oh my gosh, you got, like, the super rare card. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. And he's like, oh yeah, I, you know, just kept, you know, playing the game, and eventually I just got this card. Absolutely, blah, blah, blah. So, of course, the main character also wants to get a super rare card just to show him up. Which, like, whatever, they're kids. Except, do you want to guess how people get these trading cards for this game? You want to take a wild guess as to how people are supposed to get new trading cards for this? Including this one person being, like, the only one at school to get this super rare card. Okay, so, like, so you play this board game, and if you beat the board game, like, a thing opens up and it gives you a card. Like, at random. So you could play through the game and then just, like, get some whatever jank common card. Or you could play through and get a rare card. And apparently this one kid had played through over and over and over and over again until the board game decided to give him a super rare card. Do you see where the trouble of logic comes in with that?
Mm.
Do you see the part that maybe doesn't quite make much sense to me? Like, it's already your own board game. So why don't you just, like, open it up and just take all of the cards? Why do you have to play the game to get one card at a time? And if someone has played it enough to have gotten all of the cards that that particular copy of the board game has, you would, what, just have to buy a whole new board game if you want to keep getting cards? Every board game is essentially just a booster pack? Every copy of the board game is just a really, really expensive booster pack. And somehow, the game has some mechanism in it to know that you've beaten the game to give you a card, instead of just something that you can just, like, oh, there's a weight sensor on the finish podium. I just push down on there and it'll just give me a card. And I can just keep doing it. No, the game apparently specifically knows if you've beaten it. Like, I don't think it's supposed to be like Jumanji or something. Of course, the plot for the episode goes, the character gets a magic spell, shrinks down, goes into the game, plays it, like, for realsies. At the very end, that same super rare card is available, but they have to choose between, like, saving a family member from theoretically potential death, or getting this, like, super rare card, and they waffle on it for, like, 5 minutes. No, but they waffle on it for a really, really long time before deciding, I guess I'm going to save my family member, instead of getting this card that clearly already exists in my copy of the board game, and it's just a matter of time before I get it. So they save a family member, they escape the game, they go back to normal size, and the game spits out a card for having completed the game. And it's not that same super rare card, but it's like an ultra rare, like the most rare card of the game. And the reason why they had gone into the game in the first place was because, of course, they told everyone in class, oh yeah, I also have a copy of that card. So apparently the next day they're going to go to school like, no, I lied, I don't have that card, I have this other card instead. And that's supposed to make me better than the other person. Because that's how a lot of these things go. Yeah, I know I lied, but since I managed to get, you know, something of more value than what I said I had, it's fine. And I shouldn't have to deal with the consequences of my actions of lying, or be held accountable for it, or anything. Because I got lucky, and I cheated. I used a magic spell to go into the game and take whatever card I wanted. Instead of, you know, like a screwdriver. Just take a screwdriver to the game, pry it open, get your cards. It's like, is the idea supposed to be that anyone who plays the game could get any cards, so every copy of the game has all of the cards? Or are the board games just booster packs? I don't know. And of course it's just some kids show, so no one bothered, you know, putting logic into it, because it's just supposed to be, yeah, the main character who lied and cheated and was willing to steal. You know, they eventually decided to save their family member over getting a card from a board game, so they win. And doesn't that just feel good? That's right, folks. When given the chance to get some rare card of no monetary value, or save a family member's life, I guess you should probably choose to save the family member's life. They're worth more than no monetary value. But you can absolutely lie to someone about having something, even if you don't. As long as you really, really intend to get the thing for real before you have to show them that you don't actually have it. As long as your intention is there. It's fine if you lie to people. No comment, Azura? Yeah, I know it is really weird. I don't remember what the name of the show was, no. I remember there was like a brother and a sister, and they have like a ghost, and like the police officer knows that they have a ghost, but for whatever reason they have to keep a ghost secret. Because a lot of those kids shows in that era have like the main character has a secret, and they can't tell anyone for some reason. I feel like Fairly Odd Parents is like the most popular of that. There was that one show where the guy, like, makes an imperfect clone of himself. It's like, what, Carl Squared or something? So there's one high school student, except now there's two of him, and somehow even his parents don't know. Even though the clone of him is, like, a much nicer person and also has some, like, dog genes mixed in, so he sometimes acts a little bit like a dog. But generally just acts like a nicer version of the main character. We're supposed to emphasize with the main character and not this clone of his that he kind of totally mistreats, like, a lot. Like, see, that's just a clone of me. I could be nice too if I wanted to. It's okay, well, why don't you be nice? Well, I don't want to. Bulbasaur, use Tackle! Use a G-Max Tackle, whatever. Like, I don't get the idea behind those of like, oh, we have to keep a secret from our parents and stuff. It's like, is that really the lesson that you want to teach kids? Like, if you have something special, make sure not to tell your parents about it. Danny Phantom, yeah, that was another one. Like, I guess in part it originates back to the old, like, superhero things, like Superman, Batman, like, don't tell anyone
Yeah.
about your secret identity because then they'll attack your family and all that stuff. But then it evolved into, well, we have a child protagonist, we can't have them necessarily going out and fighting crimes. So instead they just have a thing and they can't tell their parents about it. Leading to the joke of, in Danny Phantom, all of his villains know his actual identity. He just has to keep it a secret from his parents. But, like, everybody else, all of his enemies know. I'm trying to remember, like, what other shows had a similar thing. And it's like, yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but it's not like they had to keep the fact that they were ninjas away from Master Splinter. But also, it's like, what secret identity are they trying to protect? Are they worried that their villains are going to find out that they're turtles? Because I think that their villains know that they're turtles. Are they trying to keep Splinter safe by hiding their identities? Because I think all the villains know that they are connected to Splinter. It's like, what?
Were they hiding identities?
Well, they had those masks. They had differently colored masks to hide their eyes.
Well, first of all, that also depends on the version. Sometimes they had matching color masks. But I think that was just to go with the ninja aesthetic. They literally didn't have any, like, even when they weren't fighting, they didn't not wear the masks. I mean, sometimes they took them off. It was just like, they never...
Yeah.
They didn't have alternate identities.
Exactly. Also, something I've wondered, would a mask like that actually work at all to hide someone's identity? If I were to go out into public just wearing a mask that only covers my eyes, the entire rest of my face completely visible, just, you know, just the area around my eyes covered, and that's it. And then I, happen across someone that knows me, would they be able to recognize me?
Again, Claire, no. Because as I just said, they do nothing to hide the identity.
No,
They don't
it's
have
not
identities
specifically a
they're
Teenage
hiding.
Mutant Ninja Turtles thing. It is a thing that I've seen in a lot of, especially superhero things, where when they go to be a superhero and they actually have a secret identity to hide, they'll put on a little mask that just covers, like, the area around their eyes, and that's it. And they won't cover the rest of their face.
For example?
The Incredibles. They do it in The Incredibles, and The Incredibles 2 shows that that was a stupid idea. Because one of the characters gets recognized, like, immediately.
So, yeah, it doesn't work.
Then why do it? Like, Batman leaves some of his face uncovered, but it's like his mouth and chin uncovered, which, like, if you're going to have a face mask or 80% of your face, you might as well also cover your mouth. Like, Spider-Man's mask covers his entire face. As well as, like, all the rest of his body.
Sure.
And
But
people
also
still
depending on
figure
the
out...
version. Hello?
Hi.
Depending on the version, Batman also has a voice changer, despite the fact that, his mouth isn't actually covered.
Yeah.
Spider-Man does nothing to disguise his voice.
Yeah. And, like I was saying, yeah, Spider-Man does get his identity discovered by people who he normally talks to as Peter Parker.
Yeah.
So anyway, this episode is now done. Boop boop. Boop boop.